What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing great. And before I start today, I do want to say that my title could be a little bit misleading. I do want to make sure and let you guys know that there is no such thing as junk miles, but sometimes our workouts can feel like they were junk. You just want to throw them away in the trash can, right? You just want to go, man, that workout was junk. I felt bad. I felt sluggish. It didn't feel good. I was tired, and that is just junk miles. I'm not gonna count that. Sometimes our workouts might feel that way, and we put them in a category of junk. That was just junk, right? So today, my goal is to share with you how you can make every mile count, especially us older runners, everyday runners. We don't have a lot of time to waste. We have so many obligations going on, work obligations, family obligations, all kinds of things going on. So we want to make sure that every mile we run, it counts. Let's get going. Hey guys, my name is Coach Kimani. I'm an everyday runner, and I also coach cross country and track over here in beautiful Arizona. Even though I'm wearing my Michigan hoodie today, I don't live in Michigan. I used to live in Michigan, but I reside in Arizona. So I'm at that age where I'm an everyday runner, but I'm also very competitive. I like to get on the podium. And also I do have work obligations, coaching, family obligations. I have all these things. So I don't have much time to waste. So every workout has to count. Every mile has to count. I don't want to make anything feel like junk. I don't want to feel sluggish, which sometimes it does happen. It is life, but we want to minimize that as much as possible, where we want to get to a place where our junk miles are just maybe once in a blue moon, once in a while, but not once or twice a week. We want to minimize that. So I want to talk to you guys about how exactly you can make each and every mile count. Have you ever, sometimes when we're running, we always feel like the first mile, the first 2 miles, they're just sluggish. They're just a waste, right? Or maybe the last 2 miles, we get a little bit too tired and we slow down too much, or we just, it feels like, well, I just wasted 4 miles right there on my run today. How can I overcome that? There's a couple things you can do. And the number one thing I want to talk to you guys about is your pre-workout meal, what you eat before your workout. Sometimes we skip a meal, we don't eat anything, or sometimes we eat a little bit too much. So you want to be careful that you fuel your body correctly, okay? For instance, for example, I love to eat real oatmeal and a banana. That gets me going. I do that usually 2 hours before my workout, especially if it's a long run. If I don't have time to do an oatmeal, I do an energy bar. I do something. And I also, I love my coffee, so I have to have a cup of coffee. That right there fuels my run. The other thing is, with that fueling, I have to worry about hydration, okay? And hydration is not just the right when I start running, which I see a lot of students making that mistake. Hydration starts the day before, 2 days before. So I'm constantly hydrating. Electrolytes, not just with water, electrolytes. These are really important. So we've already started there. Make sure you're eating the right thing an hour or 2 hours before. A banana always works well. A banana and like an energy bar, okay? So those type of things work really well. But you have to do what's right for your belly. That's where you have to try out different things. After that, you've got nutrition right. The other thing is the warm-up. We skip the warm-up. The warm-up is really, really important part of our workout. So I usually like to do a half a mile around the block, run around the block for half a mile, and I do a dynamic stretch. Good dynamic stretches where I do form walks, A skip, B skip, C skip, high knees, butt kicks, sweeps, Frankensteins. So you can find these dynamic stretches online, or if you need help, you can always email me and I can send you my dynamic stretching routine, okay? And I can give that to you literally for free. It's a really good routine. And I usually like to spend 30 minutes to 45 minutes warming up. That is part of my workout. It helps me to be stronger, faster, right? And it tunes me up. It gets me ready for that run. It gets my heart rate ready for my run. Now, you don't have to do 30 minutes to 45 minutes. You can do anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes, depending. What that does, it gets you ready for that first couple miles. So those 2 miles, those first 2 miles, they're not going to feel sluggish. They're not going to feel slow. They're not going to be painful because your muscles are primed up. Your muscles are warmed up. Your heart rate is elevated. So you are definitely ready to go for that run. And the other thing is, so what about those last couple miles? The way I love to do my running is negative splits. So my first couple miles are slower, and then I build up into fast. If you go too fast in the beginning, right, especially when you feel good, you might struggle at the end, and those 2 miles at the end will be those junk miles. So you want to start slow and build up as you go, and then finish strong. That is the most important thing I'll give to you about getting rid of those junk miles. And after you get done running, after you get done with your main run, you want to do a nice cool down, and then you want to do your static stretching. Static stretching is really important. You are also thinking about, hey, I don't want to be sore later on today, and I don't want to be sore for my run or my workout tomorrow. So I'm going to do my static stretching. I'm going to cool down, and then we're going to go back to our nutrition. Right after you run, make sure you have a nice protein-rich meal. If you don't have a meal to get to within 30 minutes, always have that shake, protein shake. Protein shakes are always great. That way, your muscles have worked really hard. Your muscles are repairing themselves, so they need that extra help to repair themselves. So let's recap real quick. Number one, what you eat right before your race, or not race, run is really important. So eat well, fuel your body, don't eat too much, don't go without eating. So in that one, it'll take some time to figure out what's good for you and what works for you. For me, is that oatmeal and a banana. After that, make sure you're hydrating well. Make sure you have your electrolytes with you. Make sure you have that, your body's well hydrated for that run. And then dynamic stretching, warm-ups. Make sure you do those dynamic stretches, those warm-ups. And I can always give those to you. So if you email me, I'll leave my email on the descriptions or in the comments. I'll do that so I can get those dynamic warm-ups for you. After you do that, get in your run. And then when you run, please don't go out too fast. Okay, it's not a race. It's you're just working out. You're an everyday runner. You're gonna get out slow, smooth, steady, and then build up. And that last 15 minutes, that last 10 minutes, you can finish strong and you can go strong. After that, make sure you do your static stretching and a nice cool down, and you're good. So guess what, guys? Hey, you haven't wasted anything. We're getting older. We're everyday runners. We have lots of obligations, so we don't want to waste any miles as we work out. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you loved this video, please push subscribe, like, and you can always leave a comment, some questions I can answer. I'd love to answer some questions for you. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in again. Love you guys. God bless.